Hey guys. Okay, so I'm just gonna wait, guys. See who's gonna find me again. Nobody yet. Come on, find me. So I'm just gonna go live, guys. So find me live again. I did say this could happen. Just says waiting for me to go live. And Tish, you found me. Hey, that's one. Great, Linda. Hooray! You're finding me. Good, good, good. So I don't quite know what happens with the scheduling because it says waiting for Gary. I'm here. I'm pressing everything, but nothing. Hello, hello, hello. Hi, guys. I've got the sunglasses on. It's very sunny. You're going to see in a moment what I'm looking at. Really great to have you here, guys. And again, don't understand what happened with the scheduling, but at least you found me. It was fine in England, but here, it's those Italian gremlins, or maybe it's me just not doing something correctly. But anyway, as promised, we are in Turin. I'm going to give you a highlights tour of Turin. See, at the moment, you may think, not much to see. In a moment, you are going to see wonderful Piazza San Carlo, okay? Just going to wait, see if there's a few more people to join. I only had one lesson in school today, one theatre workshop in school. And now I'm free for the rest of the day, also free tomorrow, no school tomorrow. So I'm very excited about this afternoon. I don't know if there were any Hago guides in Turin. Maybe tell me if there were. Hello, Peter. Great to have you here. So yeah, can anyone let me know if there were any guides in Turin? I don't recall, so maybe this is the first time anyone's seen Turin. So not only am I Gary on London now, I'm Gary on Turin. Not that I remember. Well, what a pity, but I'm so happy to be the first to show you guys Turin. I've just had a really lovely lunch, tortellini, filled with pasta and ricotta cheese. Almo and Patricia did a couple of tours here. Oh, thanks, Barbara. So so I had a tortellini in squid ink with ricotta cheese and salmon. Absolutely delicious. I was going to start in the restaurant, but I think it would have been too awkward while I was trying to pay. So so I also had a spritz. So I'm doing this tour on a spritz, but I feel great, guys, and you've got to have a spritz. So guys, we will begin. Hope to show you lots of highlights, including a royal palace, the porticos, this beautiful square that I'm looking at now. You can see the reflection in the window. And the cathedral, the Roman gateway, and the mole, as well as some chocolate shops. Remember yesterday we talked about chocolates and the porticos, so hope to show you that. Okay guys, so are you ready? Let's go, have a look at, wait, let me see. So you have a spritz in your step. I do. Here we go, look at this. Welcome to Torino. Welcome to Piazza San Carlo. Where's Susan? I know Susan, she promised to be here. The chocoholic. This is gorgeous. I think it's the most beautiful piazza in Torino, in Turin. Just gonna have a little wander through the piazza. I'm sort of halfway through at the moment. And again, remember, this is Gary on London, but Gary's in Turin now. A tad fuzzy. Oh, sorry about that. Guys, I've got a good signal, so hopefully it's going to be good. Anyway, I don't know too much. Chocoholic too. I don't know too much. Well, thank you, Tish. Good. Maybe it's your screen. Okay, so I don't know too much about the history as I do with London, of course, but I know little bits and pieces. So I'm going to talk a little bit about this square. So in the center there, we have a monument. Okay, picture got quite blurry. I don't know, let it settle. It should be good. So we've got a monument to Emanuele Filiberti. Hope you love my Italian pronunciation. So it's an equestrian statue, bronze, and it portrays the Duke sheathing his sword. We're going to go a little bit closer. At the Battle of San Quintino. And after this, he consolidated the neutrality by moving his capital from Chambéry to Turin, which he entered in 1563. Leslie did Egyptian artifacts. Oh, yeah, okay. The Egyptian Museum is one of the best in the world. After Cairo, I think it's got the best reputation. We're not going to see that today, though. So basically, in 1563, he was staunchly loyal to the Catholic Church, and he had the Shroud of Turin. I'm going to show you the cathedral where the shroud is kept. He had the Shroud of Turin transferred to Turin. That's how it became known as the Shroud of Turin in 1578. And it was blessed by Cardinal Borromeo. So this is Emanuele Filiberti. Let's go a little bit closer. You see how beautiful this square is. So I had lunch over there in the corner beside, I thought it was a bar, but next to it was sort of a perfumier called Sinatra. And we got two churches either side of the entrance to the square. Bars all around. Oh, this lady was playing earlier, yeah. So there's always music in the square. It's a look at the sky, guys. I promised you a blue sky day. I'm so happy that I can deliver. Not a cloud in the sky. It's around 24 degrees, which is, what's that, 76 in Fahrenheit. Absolutely gorgeous. Tish, glad you could be. It's so weird for me, you know, seeing, remembering you all from London and my London tours, and now to be able to show you glorious Italy. For those of you who don't know me, I travel to Italy sort of semi-regularly to teach theatre workshops. I'm an actor, a tour guide, and a teacher. So I teach theatre workshops to Italians in Italian high schools. That's what I've been doing this week. I was in Rivoli, and I still am in Rivoli, but I've got this afternoon off and tomorrow off. So using that to relax. So here's a close-up of Emanuele Filiberti, the man who bought the shroud to Turin, the shroud which apparently covered the body of Jesus in the tomb. Beautiful sky, yeah. We follow you everywhere. Oh, Rose, thank you. So we're in the middle of the square now. So we're going to have a look at a beautiful 18th century square. I love these squares. On days like this, can someone put URL in chat for Gary, buy me a coffee? Oh, Diane, thank you. I will get onto that. But as I say, at the moment, I'm still learning the whole way of doing YouTube. So I don't feel I'm entitled to any tips or whatever yet. So please don't worry about it. Just follow me, subscribe to me, and I need the watch hours more than anything, okay? But I'll get around to that, buy me a coffee at some point. So what we're going to do now is walk through Piazza San Carlo, and we're going down through the porticos to the Royal Palace, Palazzo Reale. Okay, do you like my Italian accent? I can get by in Italian, but by no means I'm not fluent. I just point. What's that, Tish? We can click the thumbs up. Yes, that's good. Anything like that is good. I'll be back in London on Friday, by the way. I keep forgetting. I arrive late. Early on Saturday morning, I'm doing a MasterChef course. Can you imagine? 5 courses I've got to cook. Alessandro, hey, Alessandro, great. It's great to have guys from Italy with me. Alessandro, good guy, a very good guy. If there's anyone from Turin, guys, that wants to chip in with some history, quite happy to hear that. Alessandro, great to have you here. So if you went all the way down here, you would end up at Porta Nova, which is the station, actually, where you can take a train to anywhere in Italy. So I'll give you that shot. So there's no more postcards with Hey You Go, but we do have screenshots, okay? Look at the blue sky. I mean, the other days I've been here, it's been similar, but today, there is absolutely not a cloud in the sky. Cynthia, plenty of voyages to eat 5-course meals here. Yeah, I know, my goodness, I've really got to get into that. I arrived back late, so probably get home at midnight, and then at 10 a.m. the next day, I've got to be cooking. I'm there for 5 hours cooking a 5-course meal with 10 other people. And it was a gift from my sister for Christmas. So, yeah, who knows? I may be a little bit tired, but and then we eat the meal we cook. It's a great menu, a really great menu. Okay, so we're going to walk this way through the porticos. Maybe we'll have a word with some Italians on the way, see what they think of Turin. Oh, I've got a lovely, just a little aside. to show you. I've got a beautiful Art Deco cinema to show you. I'm taking the sunglasses on and off at the moment. So I don't know if anyone's been to Turin or been to Bologna. They remind me of each other in this respect, that there are porticos in both. So if it rains in Turin or in Bologna, you don't get wet, basically. So it's very cool. Unfortunately, so the teachers were telling me today, there has been very, very little rain in this region for 2 years. So they're kind of in drought conditions. You've been to Bologna, Linda? Oh, Bologna. Next time in Bologna, I definitely will do a tour there. It is probably, it's a hard decision to make, but it's probably my favorite city in Italy for many reasons, but mainly because it's not too big. It's got a great atmosphere, lots of young people, a university. Anyway, I'm going to come in here because I want to show you this beautiful Art Deco cinema called Lux. Now, from what I remember, I did a tour here once. It's something to do with, I think it was built during the time of Mussolini. I'm not sure, but anyway, have a look at this. It's beautiful Art Deco cinema. Oh, what are we saying, Rose? My screenshot feature on my phone stops the stream. So I'm going to rewatch on the computer. Yeah, great idea. That's the good thing about YouTube. You can also rewatch. I'm there forever. So I just give you this in case you want to do a screenshot. But look at this. Isn't it beautiful? It's Art Deco cinema. It is still in use, but obviously it's not open at the moment. So this is in one of the gallerias, which is another word for shopping centre. So we'll continue down here. You see the Italians are at lunch at the moment. Lovely marble floors. Then we're going to go down through to Piazza Reale and the palace, the royal palace of the Savoy. Remember yesterday we saw the castle, Castello di Rivoli. And that's where that was a kind of country home, I guess. Well, this was the city centre where they had their palace. And I'm going to show you that. And we've got a lot of other little surprises along the way. I need to get you to some chocolate shops as well, though. Maybe we'll have the odd ice cream too along the way. Okay, so follow me. Keep taking the sunglasses on and off, but you do need them today, so I take them off whenever there is something to read on the feed. Okay, let me just cross the street. Have to remember, Italian arcades are stunning. They really are, Tish. Totally agree. There you go. People at lunch. How we love our food here. Great to have you here, guys. Anyone fancy some Italian foods? What's your favorite Italian food? Oh, look, leftover from Easter. An Easter egg. Mine's a 2-scoop. Oh, yes, Tony, of course. We talked about ice cream yesterday. Yeah, I had another ice cream late last night, which was a pistachio. Rewatching also boosts Gary's watch time. It does, thank you. Lasagna, love the lasagna. I love spaghetti alla vongole, is my favourite. Love it, cook it. Are there Turin food specialities? Not in the same way as in Naples or Rome. I think they like risotto here quite a lot. Like in Milan, they like the risotto. So, yeah, that's something. But you can get everything here. I had wonderful tortelloni just for lunch. So we're going to walk through here. This arcade keeps the sun off you. And then we'll be into another beautiful piazza. And there are 2 palaces here. Yeah. Risotto, yeah, I love the risotto. I had a squid ink risotto the other day, which means a black risotto, basically. Look at all the fashion shops here. Of course, Italy is known for fashion. I always get 2 scoops, but both scoops are different. Me too, Rose. I always go for... I love, here in Turin. So if you ask about food in Turin, they will tell you chocolate. Oh, there's also this thing called... what's it called? Anyway, it's all garlic. It's like you don't want to be too close to anyone afterwards. What's it called? If anyone knows, the garlic dish from Turin. Ah, it's all lots and lots of garlic. Hello. You may get some people waving. But I don't think I have to give you the warning I give in London sometimes of be careful of people swearing or any drunk people. I think here we're going to be lucky. Look at this. So look, these are Saint Laurent. So these are, what's that? Oh, gelato. Yeah, maybe we'll see a gelato. It would melt too easily. I would buy one, but it's kind of hard to hold an ice cream in one hand and the gimbal in the other hand. Right, so at the end of this colonnade, at the end of this arcade, portico, we will be opposite Palazzo Madama. Is it? Oh, sorry, I missed that. What's that one? Oh, I missed that one, guys. Sorry if I'm... Bagna calda, thank you. Yeah, bagna calda. That's the garlic dish, bagna calda. It's yeah, it's kind of like a dip in a way. I think you can dip vegetables into it. I've only had it once. You've really got to love garlic if you want to try it. There are trams in Turin. Have a look. There's a tram coming by, one of the old trams. So we are going to cross this street. So lots of students as well around today. Okay. Oh my God, it's so wonderful. Oh, Cynthia, I agree. Of course it is. So we've got to be careful crossing the streets. Remember, it's a different way to London. The drive on the wrong side of the road. Look, here comes a tram. How soon is it truffle season? I do not know. I do not know. Maybe I'll know after my MasterChef course. So guys, just to show you there, that's the Palazzo Madama. I'm going to talk a little bit about that. I don't know too much about it, but from what I understand, it was built for the mistress of the king. Nice place, eh? Nice place. And then we've got the royal palace in front of you. They drive on my side, they do. I'm not going to even dare to cross. Well, maybe I will. Oh, come on then, everyone else. Do you know what oh yeah, it's green now. The Italians take no notice of zebra crossings, to be honest, especially in Naples. Don't forget everyone to give thumbs up. Yeah, please, give me thumbs ups, please. Helps me, boosts me. Come on, need to get across. Yeah, so when I'm in Naples in particular, the traffic takes no notice of zebra crossings. You literally got to put your hand out. I know how to do it now, how to have the respect. Anyway, so this is Palazzo Madama. There's a little bit of scaffolding. Of course, there will be scaffolding because it's not a Hago tour anymore, but any of the tours we do, we always get scaffolding. But I think that's really tasteful because they've still got the front sort of painted onto that material in front of the scaffolding. So that's Palazzo Madama. I'm not sure which king it was for, but it was for the mistress of the king, the madame, basically, of the king. It's the Savoy royal family we're talking about, okay? And then it wasn't far to come because his royal palace was here, just in front here. Clever, very clever, yeah, very clever. Canny of him, very canny. So we've got the fountains in front. We're going to go through so I was lucky to be here on Sunday. Fountains, yes. Do you want a close-up of the fountains? Here we go. Am I lucky or what? I mean, I know I'm working here, but it's not bad, eh? Not a bad job. I work a lot harder in London, to be honest. School finishes. Today I only worked from 9 to 10:30. I did one workshop. Now I'm free to enjoy the sunshine. Lots of tourists here, lots of school groups. So we're going closer to, looks lovely. It is. Hey guys. So this is Palazzo Reale, the royal palace. It's really vast. Built for the family, the royal family of the Savoy region. Remember that Italy was made up of many regions originally, so only became Italy as we know it when Garibaldi entered and united the kingdoms. Okay, so there was, for example, Neapolitan states. There is this state, the Savoy, Lombardy, Sardinia, Sicily, all independent. All looks some music for you. I'm going to hold that there. Isn't that beautiful? We've got the Royal Chapel over here too, of San Lorenzo. It is so clean, I know. No, it is. Look, you don't even see the chewing gum that you see in London. This is the Royal Chapel of San Lorenzo. Famous for the lantern at the top, all the windows at the top. It's very beautiful inside, very ornate. Actually closed at this time. It's the quiet time in Italy at the moment. Thanks for the thumbs ups, guys. Really appreciate it. So what I'm going to do is come out, go through here, show you the Duomo, the cathedral, and the Roman gateway. Then we'll come back out here, through to the Opera House, through the porch. Oh, maybe the gardens are open today. Because I was here on Sunday. I thought they only opened at weekends. But we can try. I went into the palace. It's well worth a visit if you've never been here before. Really beautiful. There's some Roman remains as well. There's an exhibition here that I would love to see, a photographic exhibition. Just showing you Turin, I think in the 50s, 60s. Isn't that great? That is pretty music. Let me shut up for a minute, Cynthia, so you can hear the music. Let's do a 360. Love the gates. Okay, yeah. These are the gates to the Royal Palace. I love the violin too, isn't it beautiful? He was here when I was here on Sunday. Gave him some money then. So we're going into the grounds of the palace. I don't think, I'll just read because there's a little bit of some information here. So it was commissioned by Carlo Emanuele I. Became the Savoy capital in 1584, and in the course of the 18th century there was the completion of this and the gardens by Le Notre, who I think, oh look, have a look at this. This is what it actually looks like. I love Torino. Some of my best friends are there. Oh, Aaron, really? Tell them to come and see me. We can learn a few things. So let me just see if the gardens are open. We will sneak in. Let me see. No, they're closed. But we'll go into the courtyards, and then we'll go over there, through there, to the cathedral. I would love to take you into the cathedral to show you where the Shroud of Turin is. I don't think they will allow me though, not with this and a mic anyway. Oh wait, I think the gardens are open, guys. At least we'll see that. Oh, you're in for a treat. I didn't think this would happen today, but we are very lucky. Maybe if the sun's out, they open the gardens. Unless they charge me. Wait, let me see. I have to take my glasses up. Can't imagine lucky students. I know. The students are lucky. My students are lucky too. When I teach them, they had about 70 today in one class. The Italian students are very excitable, shall we say? But I like that. I prefer students to get involved and enjoy the workshop. They were quite happy to play the parts of Romeo and Juliet. Yes, Pleasure Garden is free. Thank you, Rose. I thought it was just Sunday because I've been here before and it's been closed. Great. Let's go through to the Pleasure Gardens then. So that's going to make the tour a little longer. It's okay. I think we can do that. Just a little bit. My battery's fine. Hopefully the data is fine. So if you want to come here, this is the entrance to Palazzo Real, because these little kids here. And it's sort of built around this quadrangle. 22 sneaking through. Yeah. So we're in like the center now. Looks like they're getting ready for some sort of show. See if I can, oh no, that's as good as we get. So we'll go through to the pleasure gardens. Now that is the dome of the cathedral. We'll see it from the other side. That's where the Shroud of Turin is kept. I have the day off. Ah, it's good, Linda. Very good, very good. Let's go out into the pleasure gardens. Oh, great. But on Sunday, there were so many people here because it was the weekend. But we are lucky today. What day is it? Wednesday. And looks like they're setting up for a show here. But Wednesday, I don't imagine there will be so many people, maybe some tourists. We won't see it all, but we'll just see a little bit of the pleasure gardens. Yeah, lots of statues here, if I remember rightly. Very warm. I'm just in a t-shirt. I did have my hat on, but I thought I'll take it off. Should be okay. Okay, here we are. Welcome to the pleasure gardens of Palazzo Reale. So I'll just go over to one side. Well, let me just show you the, let's do a little panning shot. So this is all part, you can see how vast this, this palace was, still is. So you can go, you can enter. I can't remember how much you pay, but you do have to pay. But it's well worth it, guys. Look at that against the blue sky. Man, love it, love it, love it. Again, gotta say, I am a lucky guy. Oh, look, this is quite interesting. Straight all the way through to the end. I'm gonna zoom in. Oops, zoom in if I can. Hang on. There we go. The station is right at the end, so you can walk straight. The station's right there. Okay, so I'm gonna go over to one side. I'll give you a view. It's quite vast. Some of it's closed, but we'll have a look from this side, and then we'll go back and I'll show you the cathedral and then the Roman gateway. There's not that much Roman stuff here, but the gateway is very, very impressive. Look how quiet it is. I know in London we have our wonderful parks, Hyde Park and Green Park, St James's Park and Richmond Park, Regent's Park. But I do love, there isn't the green space that you, oh look, there is some sort of show going to start over there at some point. But we don't have these pleasure gardens. Of course, we did have them in the 18th century in London, but they still have them here. And look, for example, there's a statue. Who's this? Doesn't say. There you go. Got a statue here. Look, that's quite nice. If I can zoom. There we go. So you've got the palace in the background and this statue of there's nothing to say who it is, but that's rather nice. Okay, so isn't that lovely? Again, you can see the bell tower of the cathedral. We'll see that from the front in a moment. But just so lovely to be able to wander around Turin on a blue sky day. Usually I come here, I'm teaching in the theatre workshops. I'm teaching in a school in Rivoli, and usually I'm here in February or March when it's much colder. So I'm happy, and I'm going to make sure every year now I come mid-April if the weather's going to be like this. So we're going to go back through the courtyard and then to the right towards the cathedral. And then after the cathedral, we'll go and find, if we can, some chocolate shops. Remember I told you, I've got some messages. Thank you, Gary. You're so lucky to be here. Thank you. I am lucky, and I'm happy that you feel you're lucky to be here with me. Guys, thank you for joining me today and for subscribing. Really do appreciate that. Yeah, it's been a big change, as we all know, with Hago going to the courtyards. Yes. Hi, Joyce. Yeah. But we're doing okay. We're doing okay so far. I do miss the postcard element, and I miss, the planning. I still don't know how maybe there's some sort of course about how to put a thumbnail on the tours, on the scheduled tours. And I don't know for the life of me why the scheduled tours don't seem to be working, and I have to go live. The best chocolate in the world, it is Gianduja, and I'm going to try and show you some. Yeah, if you have a hot chocolate here, it is absolutely delicious. It trumps any other chocolate I've ever had, hot chocolate. And the bicharin, which I told you about yesterday, bicharin is basically hot chocolate, correct me if I'm wrong, hot chocolate, coffee, amaretto, and cream. Kind of like an Irish coffee, but with amaretto chocolate cream. So really fabulous. It's full of these students. I like seeing the pics in the chat as well, yeah. I mean, don't need that other platform. No, the good thing about YouTube is you can watch them back. I'm here for eternity on YouTube, unless I decide to delete a video. You can find quite a few videos that I've made on here now, not just the live ones, but little shorts, and I'll do some more of those, hopefully. Let's go past these guys. Waiting in the shade. Don't want the sunshine. There was a big game, back into the sunshine. There was a big game last night between Milan and Naples in the Champions League. And Milan beat Naples. Ex-Arsenal player Olivier Giroud scored. So Milan fans are happy. If the guide is gracious like you to post their videos, oh yeah, I thought they all did. I'm quite happy for people to watch them whenever, because I do need the watch time. I'm still unclear. Someone said yesterday I needed 4,000 hours. I thought someone else said 50,000 hours before commercials can go onto the YouTube, and that's the way I'm aiming to make a little bit of money. But I'm earning money here teaching, so guys, no worries about anything like tips. The more you watch the replays, the more it helps Gary become monetized. Exactly, that's what I thought. Love your tools, Gary. Have you ever seen Juventus when Ronaldo played? Ooh, Aaron. Interesting. I've been to Juventus Stadium. So when I was here one time before, Juventus are one of the teams of Turin. The other is Torino. But Juventus are super famous. So I've done a tour of the stadium. I've never actually seen them play. In fact, I've never seen an Italian football game live. So here is the cathedral. Okay, this is the side of the cathedral. As I say, I would love to take you in, but I don't think they will allow me with the gimbal and the mic. Actually, it might even be closed now. It closes sort of early afternoon, then sort of reopens about 4 or 5 p.m. But this is where the Shroud of Turin is kept. Yeah, you found me, Foxy. If you don't know, the Shroud of Turin is the cloth that was laid over the body of Jesus, and it left his image. And now it's kept in a chapel. I think it's called Sidone, and it's only on show, unveiled. I think it's sort of every 5 years, every 10 years. I've never seen it on show, but I have seen the box that it's kept in. So it's here. I'm going to show you the front of this cathedral, as it's Italians say, the Duomo, and it's quite impressive. They always have the bell towers on the side as well. Just to see the chapel is amazing. It is. It's a beautiful chapel. I think I put some pictures actually on the. No, maybe I haven't yet, but I did take some pictures the other day. So I've got some pictures of the chapel that I will. Just going to nip across the trams that I'll put on the on Facebook. So show you what the chapel looks like inside in the cathedral itself. The Duomo. Here goes another tram. I love trams. Okay, so I'm going to turn around. So I'll come back here. I'll turn around. You're going to get a great view of the Duomo, the cathedral, and the Campanile, which is the bell tower. One of the only bell towers I don't think you can go up. Here you go. Ready, guys? There you go. That is the Duomo. That is where the Shroud of Turin is kept. So if I was on Hagar, I could do an Adam shot, but I don't think we can do Adam shots here. Anyway, there is the Campanile, the bell tower. Again, I'm guessing 17th, 18th century is the main body of the building. So we're going to go way back now to Roman times. Are you ready? Lovely, peaceful, quiet, sunny. Had a lovely lunch of pasta, tortellini. Had Aperol spritz. So I'm a happy chappy, a happy Gary today. Okay, and I'm off tomorrow too. But tomorrow I'm having a little rest. I'm coming into Turin and I'm probably going to the Mole. We're going to finish at the Mole. Now, many of you may think, when I put it on the description, mole, you probably thought, a mole? Okay, so it's pronounced mole. Okay, let me show you the Roman wall and the Roman gateway. We won't go all the way up to it because I need to save a little bit of time. I like the street light. Oh, okay, I'll show you that again. We're coming back that way. So here is the Roman wall. And so we've gone from Renaissance to Roman, go back over 2,000 years. So we've got the Roman wall here. And look at that impressive Roman gateway. Mole is a Mexican sauce. Yeah, it's something else here, and I think you're gonna love it. It's very unusual. So look at that. Look at that impressive gateway. Can you imagine the mighty Roman army? Guys, that's worth a postcard. I'll zoom in a little. Oh, if I can. Sometimes the zoom factor doesn't. Okay, there we go. There we go. The gateway to Turin in the north. Love the Roman stuff when I'm in Rome or when I'm in Pompeii. When I teach down there, I am so lucky to be able to go to see all the Roman Forum in Rome, and then of course Pompeii and Colano near Napoli. Okay guys, so there's Rome. So we went from 18th century to Rome. We're going back to the 18th century, back the way we came. Lots of shade here as well because now it's perfect, but in the summer, oh, you're getting into the temperatures like the high 30s, even 40 degrees. Someone wanted to see the lights. Well, we'll do a little look at the... Oh, I see what you mean. I just bypassed that. But you're absolutely right. It's gorgeous. Oh, I missed that. Let me see that. Sorry, I missed that. Quotes. Okay, there we go. Have a look at that lights there. Street lights. Gorgeous. Another tram. In many ways, Turin reminds me of Paris. I'll show you the cathedral as we walk. Reminds me of Paris. It's very elegant city. The architecture is very similar too. The food is different though. Something else that I was thinking about when I was having lunch today. In England, maybe in America as well, I'm not sure if it's the same, but in England, you're having lunch. Sorry if I'm missing some of the feed. I've got my sunglasses on. You're having lunch, and then during the meal, someone, the waiter, waitress, will always come over and say to you, is everything okay? Oh, what's that? The Fox, is that cathedral in the Italian job? Ooh! Now, I got a friend who's, I'll go back to my story in a minute, who's a massive fan of the Italian job. I know there are lots of parts of Turin that are in the Italian job. It could well be. I've only seen it once and I can't remember, to be honest. But if you recognize it, yeah. The Italian job, if people don't know, was the famous film 1960s with Michael Caine, Noel Coward, Benny Hill, and a lot of minis. I saw the rooftop where they drive around on the rooftop. So I was saying about waiters. So in England, maybe in the US as well, they come over, they say, is everything okay? Here they don't. I think they just know everything's okay. Everything's okay with the food. No complaints from me. I go back, because usually, again, in London, you may know, I go to the gym. I try to go at least 4 times a week. Haven't been here. Have done a lot of walking, though. But I've also eaten a lot of food. So when I get back to London, I need to do a bit of that. Fiat Test Track, exactly. I've been there. I've seen that. So, but again, as I'm not that familiar with the film, with the movie, can't really help you. But if you spot anything that you feel was in the Italian job, let me know, and we'll slow down. Okay, so what we're going to do now is go back through the gates of the Royal Palace. Going to take you around to where there is the Opera House, and then along the porticos. Cynthia, the food is so great. Who wants to be bothered while eating? Exactly. The food and the wine is so great as well. The choices of wine. Definitely bringing some back with me. Of course, I'll have to put it well wrapped in the suitcase. Don't want that smashing in the suitcase. What are we saying now? And my brother teaches English to Italian students in Calabria. I suggested he teach them what's so far. God. I don't know, let me get that bag. I don't know how the feed disappears and then it's difficult to get back. Oh, anyway, thank you for that, Aaron. Yeah, in Calabria. I had students from Calabria in London about 3 weeks ago. I taught them a course, how to be a tour guide. So on that course, they learn how to present in English in front of famous London landmarks, and also in museums and art galleries. Oh, I'll be quiet again because the music's coming up and they're playing My Way. Just looked it up, was Coventry Cathedral. Okay, Coventry Cathedral in the Midlands. Can you hear My Way? I'm not going to sing, don't worry. I know it's a big karaoke song. Sinatra, of course, Italian descent. Strange. It is strange. So I guess they use some UK locations for the Italian job as well. I've got to see that when I get home. It's a good film. Foxy. Is it a good film? Yeah, Sinatra. Come on, let's go and listen. Among the students. Can you hear it, guys? Quality. Thank you. Oh, Robert, hi. That's true, Susan. Oh, okay, so maybe some of the arcades we're going to walk down. I'll just finish with this. Then we'll go down some of those arcades. Definitely fewer tourists than Paris. Okay, thank you. Applause to the violinist. Yeah, I can't clap because I've got the gimbal. Hopefully they'll clap now. Oh. Yeah, if it's street though, I mean, what can you do? What can you do? Okay. Okay, so guys, let's have a walk down this way. Talking of music, we'll go past the Opera House, which isn't especially beautiful from the exterior. But oh, I love that. Love this song. Time to Say Goodbye by Andrea Bocelli and Sarah Brightman. We are not saying goodbye yet though, but it would be nice to finish on that. Oh, I love this song. This is it. Oh, I'm getting quite emotional actually. It's incredible. To hear Italian music in Italy, I don't know, does something to me. So Palazzo Madama, I showed you that. So I'm going to show you the back because it's more medieval. And there's a memorial to the war. And then this building over here is the Opera House. Well, through there is the Opera House. So it's not like the exterior of Covent Garden. I love that song too, Cynthia. Absolutely adore it. And when hearing it in Italy, it just makes it even more special. even more special. I do have to pinch myself sometimes that I do this job, that I get the opportunity to travel here to Italy and to teach in not just in Turin but in so many other Italian cities, and get a lot of time and get paid for it and get a lot of time to explore as well as do a job that I absolutely love. Okay, so that's the War Memorial. Over here, I'll give you a better view, and then there's a bit of a dodgy road we've got to cross before we go through the porticos. I am aware we haven't seen any chocolate yet. I do know there are books on one side, I think chocolate's on the other side. So have a look at this. There you go, that's the sort of medieval side of Palazzo Madama. Very impressive fortress. And the War Memorial in front of it. Wow, it is so warm. This is like an English summer now. There you go, War Memorial in front of it. I think it's where Emanuele Filiberto, it says again. Someone help me out there. Someone doing a TikTok. So it's an easy city too to negotiate Turin. It's also a grid pattern in many ways. So we've got to be careful of these zebra crossings. Okay, let the tram go. So I missed that. Could you post that again? See, it disappears, the feed disappears, and if I'm not quick, I miss it and I can't get it back until the end. Okay, let's cross here. Anyone remember any Italian job stuff here? Robert? So this is the Opera House. So Madame Butterfly is playing here soon. Just wait for these coaches to pass. See those motorcycles? Oh look, there's the old tram. Look at these motorcycles here. Come guys, let me go. Gotta be extra careful. And then we'll be in the shade under the porticos, he says, running across the streets. Some people don't look. Okay, so look at that. That's a nice shot. This is interesting. Thank you, Joyce. I know what, me crossing the street. So we're going to go under the porticos. Walk along here to the mole. Okay. See if we can find, oh, what's that? Some guy slow down to chat. Yeah, I know. Okay, so this is a great example of the portico. So if it's raining in Turin, you don't get wet. And lots of little cafes here and bars. I think it's the other side that tend to have good day to share today. It is, it absolutely is. I will try and cross the street so we can see the other side, because I think they've got the chocolate shops. This side, not so much. This side has a lot of booksellers. Oh, hang on a minute though. This is a Turin. So this is what I was telling you about. Looks familiar, but thinking it was Coventry Shopping Centre now. No, please, it couldn't have been. It could not have been. Anyway, so this is what I was telling you about. Turin, which is chocolate, coffee, amaretto, and cream. Absolutely delicious. I'd love to have one with you guys. So me too. Oh, let's see if we can see anyone drinking one. Oh, here's some chocolate. Oh, look at this. All these chocolates. Yum, yum, yum. You would love it. Oh, look at that. Oh, now you see that shape there? There's a chocolate mole. You just see my reflection at the moment. Coventry Shopping Centre is mega ugly. Yeah, I'm sure it wasn't filmed in Coventry Shopping Centre. Oh, here we go. I promised you chocolate, guys. We got some chocolate. Oh, but it's a reflection. It's difficult to see. I think this is a leftover Easter egg. Tartufo. Oh, look. Creme gianduja. There you go. Chocolate spread at its best. But I think we can do better than that. When I was here one time before at Easter, they had so many flamboyant chocolate eggs. Oh, they also, a lot of the, what were pharmacies, I think this was one of, oh, Roberts, Cafe Roberto. Hey, the fox, have a look at this. Chocolate hazelnut, perfect combo, absolutely. Cafe Roberto. Roberts, this is for you. There you go, you're famous. So maybe that's an indication that the minis came down here in the Italian job. Okay, so hiding my eyes, it looks so good, I know. It'll be great. Look, guys, apologies for a little delay because I have to keep putting my sunglasses up and down whenever there's a comment. It's brilliant. I'm still in the sunshine here. Anyway, these are the famous porticos. Oh, I can show you the university as well. Part of the university. And then the mole. How are we doing? Oh, we've got about 10 minutes to go. So I love this side of the street. So many wonderful bookshops. And they have the books on the side here too. And they're not that expensive if you speak Italian. Turin is beautiful, Leonid is. I would highly recommend anyone to come here. You could come here, I mean, if you're from the UK, you could come here for a long weekend. You could go to another city I love, Bologna, for a long weekend as well. Okay, so let's go through here. You're going to see all the booksellers along here. Who loves books? Wow, what's that? They have some big boulevards lined with trees like Paris. They do. We're not going to go down, but at the end of this street, just got to be careful, guys, of the street. At the end of this street is, got to drive back to work now, but I'm still listening. Okay, Fox. Good man, Roberts. So at the end of the street is the largest square in Europe. I think it's called Vittorio Veneto. We won't go that far though. So look, see what I mean? All the bookshops, I love it. I love just perusing these bookshops. I only wish some of them were in English. And I'm going to try to show you the university, and then we'll finish at the Mole. And many of you must be wondering, what's the mole? It's going on about the mole, spelled M-O-L-E, but not pronounced mole. M-O-L-E, mole, mole. So this, I think, is the entrance to the university. There you go. So if you look through here, see it, Palazzo della Università. That's what it looks like this. Got some great posters here too. Pride, we've got David Bowie over here. La La Land. Would love Charing Cross Road bookshop in Italian. Oh yeah, are you talking about the Mexican sauce? No, Tariq, I'm not. I'm not. So if you look through here, you can see the university. I don't think we can go in though, but that's very ornate, very ornate. Okay, we're gonna go to the mole. Okay, you're gonna see. So it's not a Mexican sauce. It is something truly unusual and not what you would expect to see here in Italy. Well, not in this city anyway. You may expect to see it maybe in, to me it looks like it belongs in Thailand or, I don't know, India, Japan. Looks like a temple, and it was originally a temple. Am I whetting your appetite about the mole? Just a couple more streets past these bookshops. Do not leave until you see the mole. It's really one of the symbols of Turin. Okay, well, we've got to be careful. See, like people think these are just archways and you can just walk by. They are for cars as well. Okay, we can go to the middle. Just watch. Either way, I still get a little confused being a Londoner. Okay, oh, this is nice. Look at this wine bar here. Ooh, maybe I'll come here later. Just for a glass of wine. Look at the choice as well. Absolutely wonderful. People dining among the porticos. Okay, so I think it's the next street. La Mole. Speed up a little bit. Nearly finished, guys. So I'm in Turin just for 2 more days. I have another free day tomorrow, and I'm going to use that to actually go up the mole. Whoops, what's that? Makes me mad when I see beautiful places with graffiti. Yeah, I know. I totally agree. Oh, Dylan Dog. I didn't know who Dylan Dog was, but now with Italian students, they told me it's like a Sherlock Holmes comic. There's a dog that's similar to Sherlock Holmes. Okay, through here. Okay, so I think it's the next street. One street looks like another. Oh, I need to buy some postcards, actually. Right, are you ready, guys? Are you ready for the mole? So tomorrow I'm going to go up the mole in the elevator. Whoop, what's that? You should include a pay link. I know. I will do eventually, but I just don't think I'm kind of worthy of it at the moment. Because not everything is going as well on YouTube as it is on, it's the next street, as it did on Hey Go. Drum roll. Yeah, so it's not that street, it's the next one. Okay, we will get there, guys. At least it's not raining. But if it rains, we're covered under these porticos. So am I tempting you to come to Turin? I'm doing a good advertisement for the Turin tourist industry. You can do the usual things like take one of those double-decker buses around. I tend to do that whenever I go to a new city. I tend to take a double-decker bus around the city just to get the feel of the city, the lay of the land, and then I feel quite confident. Good. Feel quite confident to then wander around. Okay, so it's the next turning, I'm sure. Oh, another comment. Whoa, you are more than worthy. Oh, thank you, Diane. That's so sweet of you. There are beautiful mountains very close. Oh, there are, yeah. And we saw some of those yesterday when we did our Rivoli tour. So where I'm staying in Rivoli, which is about, took me about 50 minutes to get from Rivoli to Turin today. There are wonderful mountains. The Alps. On the other side of the Alps is France. So we're not that close. We're not that far from France. And now we're in Italy. Oh, okay. So now we're going to turn the corner and I'll do a reveal of the mole. I hope no one's Googling it. I want to give you a surprise. And then I need a drink. Oh, look, there's the Biccerin again. Biccerin and Gianduotto. It says. Here we go. Are you ready, guys? Welcome to the mole. Ba, ba, ba. There you go. That is the mole. We got a little bit closer. Not what you were expecting, eh? Looks like a sort of Thai temple. Hi, Gary. Thought it was 2 p.m. Yeah, 2 p.m. Italian time. I did make that clear. Hopefully, everyone else was here. Ah, the big Gary. There you go. Here is the mole. So what it was originally a synagogue. Can you believe that? It was originally a synagogue, but I don't know if they ran out of funds or something like that happened. Anyway, it is now a museum of the cinema. I've never been inside yet, but I will hopefully go inside tomorrow. You can also take an elevator all the way up and you get a magnificent view of Turin. So that's what I aim to do tomorrow. Gary without London isn't the same. Lynn. I know I love my London, of course, but I equally love these trips to Italy. And we are going to finish here at the Mole. This is, by the way, this is the university district. So you probably see a lot of young people around. This is an incredible museum of Oh, there is. Oh, there is, Aaron. Yeah, I know. We didn't pass that today because I didn't have that much time. Yeah, that's nearer to Piazza San Carlo and that region. Yeah, the second best outside of Cairo, I believe. So if I was doing Hago, I would now do an Adams shot, but I don't think I can do them on here. Come to Macerata. Oh, the best city. Oh, look. These are my Italians. They're trying to promote their cities now. I know. So many places to visit. Lovely to see Turin. Gary is a bonus. Thank you. Oh, it's a little windy here. So, guys, across the street, show you the mole, and then we are done for today. And for Turin, in fact, next time I'll be seeing you, I'll be back in London. I don't have anything planned yet. I've got lots of work to do and this MasterChef course on Saturday, but I will start planning more tours in London. Okay, you ready? So guys, we're just gonna go up. Okay, listen to the music. Sade, I think. Ready? So you can take the elevator all the way up. It is now the Museum of Cinematic History. Ah, great. Glad you like it, Linda. Okay, and that is where we are going to finish. So thank you so much. It's been a pleasure. Gone just over the hour. Really, really happy for you to. Oh man, you can come. For you to join me here in beautiful Italy, Turin, on what is a wonderful blue sky day. Okay, guys. Thank you so much. Thanks for watching, thanks for the rewatching, thanks for subscribing and the likes. I will see you again soon in London. Don't know what I'm going to be doing yet in London, but we'll do something fairly soon. Thank you, Pieta. I don't know. Thanks, guys. Cheers, guys. See you again soon. I'll leave you with the mole. Grazie mille. Do the guide as you told me. Good. Lauren, my friend. Good. He's going to be a great guide. Okay, bye guys. Ciao. From Italia, Torino.